The biggest problem that I see that leads to disagreement among partnerships is unclear understanding about who's in charge and how money is going to be distributed. What happens a lot is that people come up with a great new business idea and they get rolling on executing that business idea. And that's really important. Execution, is always going to be central to what the business actually does in terms of how it makes money. But what happens is when two partners or more partners are working together on a business, often their ideas about what that business is supposed to do start to diverge and they don't quite realize it. And so it's important that when a new partnership is forming to actually implement a business idea, that people really spend the time to sit down and decide who's in charge, who gets to make what decisions, how do we vote, when do we vote, and most importantly, how do we distribute money if and when the partnership starts to make it. So most of the problems that I see in terms of partnerships which are melting down and getting involved in litigation, they haven't dealt with those two critical issues: governance, distribution of cash. So when you're starting a new partnership, the most important thing to do is to sit down with a lawyer and work out what's called an operating agreement. That's the usual term for an LLC governance document, since that's what most partnerships are. But that operating agreement solves those problems. And then later on, when there's a disagreement about how to operate the business, the operating agreement will control, and all the partners can look to it instead of trying to remember conversations that happened over a lunch 3 years ago and people have different recollections about who gets what. So if you're starting a new business, especially if it's an LLC, get your operating agreement done right away.